Good afternoon. Ready, Tom?
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. We're going to get our Q&A started. Our first question is Michael Aronson with the Daily News. Michael, do we have you? And you just need *6. If that's you on the phone number, Mike, you need to *6 to unmute yourself.
Looks unmuted.
Did that work?
I heard something.
Am I unmuted? Am I
Yeah, you're
audible?
fine. Yep, we can hear you, Michael.
You are indeed. And Michael, I would note that
right,
Rick Cotton
so,
is on the line also, so you have him as well, remote.
I heard that. So Rick, feel better. It's 5 years since you were COVID patient number 0, or maybe your wife was 0 and you were 1. Question about our favorite bus at our favorite airport. Noticed they're going to do improvements at the subway station with the green lights on the highway.
Yeah, that's correct. You may have cut out, Michael.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for doing this. Regarding
Tom, I can't hear a question.
Yeah, we heard regarding, but then you cut out.
Okay. Am I unmuted?
You are unmuted.
Okay. A number of
Michael, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I think you got your connection is not as bad, Mike. Michael, you're unmuted, but we just can't hear you.
Can we go to Larry? Come back to Larry.
Are there any improvements at the airport itself for passengers getting off planes? So people arriving who don't know about a bus will see there is a free 10-minute bus to the airport. Are there going to be any signs inside the airport to alert unaware riders of this transportation option? That's what I'm trying to find out. Thank you.
Well, the answer is yes. We have, hopefully you've noted that there are quite a few signs saying that it's free, and as improvements come on and we can make potential riders aware of the improvement in the service, we will absolutely do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next question is Larry Higgs with NJ Advanced Media.
Thanks, and feel better, Rick.
Thank you.
The nasal malaise myself. I have 2 path questions. Surprise. The first question is, what work remains to be done at Hoboken? I know there are a couple of finish-up items with some of the flooring and what have you. And the second question involves what some of the public speakers requested. What is the status of getting more robust service on the weekends now that the big infrastructure work is done?
Jim Clarell, you want to jump in? Jim?
Sure. So, what was the first question again?
How much of the work has been done? How much is left? And in terms of addressing some of the issues raised by the speakers today.
Gotcha. So, on the first question, the finishes work, I think by now is complete. We had to come back and do some of the platform refinishing, and then there were some staging areas that we couldn't access during that. That was part of the plan. And there's also a stairwell that requires some structural modification. So a lot of this was part of the long-term plan. Where we didn't get as far as we wanted to was in the track, but that is part of a larger track program. We're going to next focus area between Hoboken and Grove Street. So the track program is part of an ongoing program. The goal was to close the station and get as much work done most efficiently. So we got the critical switch that you saw. We got the critical curve track coming out of the station, and now we're moving on with our own staff to make up for some of the track work that wasn't done. And in terms of what other people are asking for, we've been studying service level improvements. We did a few last year. Most of the service level disruptions right now are because we're in this Path Forward program. We're doing a lot of construction, so it's not well known that we're on reduced services during many parts of the weekends especially. So we're able to restore Newark to World Trade on the weekends back to 20 minutes. The bigger challenge with respect to the overnight has to do with we have 2 tracks. We really have to do maintenance on those tracks. And in order to keep service going, you have to do the round-the-world service as a means to be able to maintain the trains, tracks, and other equipment while running the 24-hour system.
I would also add to that, Larry, one of the challenges we have is balancing maintenance of a 117-year-old system with improving service. So as Jim said, we are looking at that, trying to, again, think outside the box. What can we do with our customers in mind, while at the same time, keeping up with our maintenance and FRA required inspections, visual inspections of the tracks and other elements. So more to come on that, though.
Thanks, Corral.
All right, that concludes the Q&A. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.